Hey guys, Jason here for TheChartGuys. Happy Canadian Thanksgiving to you. And if you're a Canadian like me, then stop watching the video, go eat some turkey. If you're not, and you're just enjoying Columbus Day, thank you for taking time out of your holiday to watch this video. We're looking at CLF on the daily time frame. CLF on the weekly is actually what caught my attention. We're establishing some higher lows and defending the level of 664, which is what we need to see for a short-term swing and a nice setup. We need the base of defense before we can see daily bulls step in. And it looks like we were doing that already with some nice higher lows and higher highs. So 674, 664, 674, and then our most recent low, 690, with higher highs and higher lows with our new high here, 569 over top of 759. So what that tells me is that we have a nice daily uptrend. And that's what we're going to be watching for and looking for continuation on this daily uptrend. As long as we can continue setting higher lows, we're going to be in good shape. Now you can also look at this from the bear perspective and say we are in a little bit of a bear flag. So what we need to do is just pay special attention to our higher lows and make sure that we keep on top of those. If we start to lose those, it's going to be more likely we're going to see weekly downside continuation and execution of that bear flag. With that said, what I'm looking for now is a higher low over top of 690. So today's candlestick has me interested. This is not a bad area for us to look for a higher low on the daily time frame. And if we look at these levels, 664, 675, the spacing seems to be consistent with where we are now. Tomorrow we may see a little bit of a flush, which I will look for support around $7 if and when we get there. And we also have support from October 10th, right around 707. So very, very close to these levels. And ideally, in a perfect world, you'd see a flush of $7, knock out some stops, see bulls come up, and then look for the upswing in what should really be a 4-hour cycle. So there's that area, and we're looking for a higher low on the daily time frame. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, this is what I mean about this 4-hour cycle. And I'm going to go ahead and clear my charts now to talk through this. So here's how we're looking at this. We establish a low, we get a new high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Now we want to get a higher high. So we're going to be hunting for that area reversal on the 4-hour time frame for continuation in this 4-hour uptrend. Now it's likely we've already started this, although this is after hours. We're looking for trend changes on smaller term time frames to indicate that we are looking at a trend change we can utilize for swing potential. So here's a trend line, and we were just connecting the bottoms of our red candlesticks. Actually, let's adjust that because I believe I used my greens. And we're going to look for something like that. So if we go to the 5-minute time frame, what does that look like for us? Let's zoom out a little bit. So let's say we open tomorrow right around here. We see a flush right down to what's at 706, perfect area for support, and then come back up. What we're looking for is just a base of support and trend changes. Right now on the 4-hour time frame, we have a confirmed trend. We're looking for that new higher low. And on the hourly time frame, what do we have? Well, it's a little bit of back and forth. As you suspect, in that 4-hour time frame, bulls are currently in control of the 4-hour, but bears are in control of the hourly time frame. That's how we're getting that downswing in place. So currently, what we need to see for bulls to prove themselves is a high over 734. What that would look like would be this low coming up, breaking a new high, establishing a higher low over top of the low in this candlestick, which is 712, and then upside continuation. So ultimately, what I'm trying to convey is we've got a nice trend on the daily. It's really represented well on the 4-hour time frame. And if this trend is going to continue, it's going to start changing its direction right around here somewhere tomorrow, very likely. And we want to be able to capitalize on that by recognizing the trend change. We're going to recognize that trend change on the 15-minute time frame by setting new higher highs and higher lows, exactly how we laid it out on the 4-hour time frame. But it's going to be represented on the 15 first, then the hourly, and then we're going to look for that 4-hour upside continuation and that perfect extension of the patterns that we're already seeing, and eventually that'll carry over into the daily time frame, bulls willing, for that nice weekly setup that we talked about initially. Anyway, a lot of information thrown at you, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. That will be the type of thing that I'll be scouting for, and good luck to you.